Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after the week off for Halloween. Hopefully you had a good one, and if you didn't go trick-or-treating, hopefully you got some candy left over from giving it out to the tiny humans. And if you did go trick-or-treating with your tiny humans, hopefully you have stolen enough of their candy to get your fill. At this time, I will ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of tonight's national anthem.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back. Week 7. It is the first part of our Sunday night doubleheader. Just about 3 minutes left to go in practice. We are at Port Royal tonight. Again, 11 cars checked in for competition. Your fastest on the board right now is the 34 of Falcon Smith, with a 19.714. As it looks like the track is starting to take pretty decent shape. As we have heard several people say that more than likely the track will be right up against the wall as far as the racing groove. This is a very top dominant track. Looks like that line's already starting to slick off a little bit. So maybe we'll see some people searching around and hopefully finding the grip somewhere else. With 2 minutes left to go, I do want to congratulate Joey Logano on the NASCAR Cup Series Championship, and also sends out our thoughts and prayers to the Gibbs family for their loss of Coy Gibbs last night, as we will keep the Gibbs family in our thoughts and prayers. As we watch the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister bounce it off the wall a little bit. They're in 1 and 2. About a minute left to go in practice. And then we'll go ahead and rack them up, qualify them. Everybody will transfer out of the heat directly into the A main. We will have 2 heat races tonight. Of Austin Medea got the number 1 on the side of his car. Get up there and get that cushion. Looks like a gnarly cushion starting to form already. These cars may not even be all the way up into the wall. Get upset when they get that cushion. As there is the checkered flag on practice. Go ahead, get them lined up and ready to qualify. We wait for cars to take the track. As it looks like the first one that may roll. Staging kind of at the end of pit lane, the 54 of Trevor Kuna. Not actually on track yet. As that appears to be most of the cars. That are here. I'm wondering if maybe they're doing a driver's meeting a little late. As now we got some drivers out on track. This is the 008 of Bobby Evertson. Working through turns 3 and 4, coming down to take the green flag. As he works the high side through 1 and 2. You can see that cushion really starting to upset the cars a little bit through 1 and 2 as he powers down the back straightaway. Coming through 3 and 4. Lap number 1 goes in the books for the 008 of Bobby Evertson. He's quick time with a 2041. As here is the 34 of Falcon Smith. Working up out of turn number 4. And he goes third quick with a 21.24. Right now, quick time is the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister with a 19.983. Only one in the 19-second bracket right now is the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister. As here is the 225 of Chris Forsyth, hard of the wall. Through 1 and 2, works down the back straightaway, kind of gets it gathered back up, decides he's going to work the middle lane through 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Working lap number 2. Lap number 1's not going to count as he was in the wall. Falcon Smith now quick time with a 19.929. As here comes the 225 of Chris Forsyth out of turn number 3 and 4. Aims her down the back straightaway, hard on that loud pedal. He goes 5th quick with a 2.0118, a 20.118. As here's the 33R Luke Rukowski. Working through 3 and 4. He's right up there on that cushion. Lap number 1, 9th quick with a 22.39, 22.39. Working down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Still working at high side for Rukowski as he comes out of turn number 4 down up front straightaway. Lap number 2 quicker puts him 2nd quick with a 19.976. 19.976 for Luke Rukowski. As that is all 11 drivers. Looks like the 54 and the 225 out here. Just turning some laps. Trying to get a better feel of these cars. As the 54 Acuna climbs the wall. Trying to get her put back down on all fours. And there he does it. As 2 seconds left to go. Falcon Smith, your top qualifier. Luke Rukowski 2nd. As we get ready to line them up for heat number 1. Your starting lineup will be the 34 of Falcon Smith, starting on the inside of the front row. To his outside, the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister. Rolling off in the 3rd position is the 883 of Bud Mullenix, with the 26 of Ian Humphreys to his outside. Inside row number 3 is the 80 of Brian Gunderson, with the 20 of Austin Medea rounding out the field. 6 cars, 8 laps. This heat race will determine your inside row of the feature event tonight. As they roll through 3 and 4, should be coming to get the 1 to green this time by. As the lights go down out around the racing surface. Falcon Smith giving that pace truck plenty of room. As they work the back straightaway for the last time under pacing conditions. Through into 3. Pace truck pulls off. And a 34. It's hammer time. As Smith off to a decent jump. As the battle is back here for the 2nd spot. They're 3 wide coming through 1 and 2. A little bit of contact between the 26 and the 051. And now the 051 under fire from the 80 and the 20. As they're 3 wide trying to battle for not last. As now Ian Humphreys trying to put Falcon Smith under attack. They end up getting single filed out there. This right here is the best battle on the track right now as the 80 of Brian Gunderson working the inside of the 051 of Spittlmeister. They drag race down the front straightaways. Spittlmeister has it. Now Medea working to the outside of the 80 of Gunderson. They drag race down the back straightaway. And Medea has the spot working that high side. That high side definitely seems to be the place to be right now as long as you can do it. It's going to be a thin line to tread up there as we got 5 laps to go for your leader, the 34 of Falcon Smith. Second is Ian Humphreys. Third, the 883 of Bud Mullenix. Fourth is the 051 of Mark Spittlmeister. Fifth, the 20 of Austin Medea. And sixth is Brian Gunderson. As we go halfway, everybody pretty well single filed out. Bud Mullenix trying to start catch the the second place driver of Ian Humphreys, as it looks like Humphreys bobbles a little bit coming out of 2. Now Mullenix working the inside of that 26. Spittlmeister right there as well. 2 laps to go for your leader. Oh, and a little bit of contact between the 883 and the 051. As we come back, take a look at this. Looks like that 883 a little bit sideways, possibly nowhere to go. Really not enough time for the 051 to react as we go ahead and rack them back up. As it is a green-white checkered, should be a single file restart. 3 laps to go. As I believe this time by they will get the 1 to go. Come out of turn number 4. Lights on the pace truck do go out. Single file restart. The 34 of Falcon Smith pretty well dominating this heat race to this point. Gonna have to hold them off for a couple more when we go back racing here. As they work down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Falcon giving the pace car plenty of room. Working that high side into turn number 4. Late into 4, and he drops the hammer and he's off. Everybody looking for some ground with 2 laps to go. Oh, contact between your 2 leaders. The 26 into the 34, spinning them around. Collecting the 80. Come back, look at that. Looks like maybe they just met in the middle. 26. Dives low. Looks like maybe that 34 was trying to cut down a little bit. And the 26 was there coming up. Take his lane. Take a little arc coming out of the corner, and they just met in the middle. Be interesting to see what iRacing or what race control does with this one. It looks like they're just going to let it stay. As that will now turn your lead over to the 20 of Austin Medea. As we get another green-white checkered attempt at this heat race. Finish. Attempt number 2. Lights on the pace truck are out. 1 lap to green. Another green-white checkered finish. As the pace truck dives off, Austin Medea leading them through 1 and 2. Second place, the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister. As Medea works him through 1 and 2, or through 3 and 4, excuse me. He is on the loud pedal and down the front straightaway off to a decent lead. Your battle right now is back here around this 26 as he works the inside of the 883 with the run on a high side. That high side is where you want to be as they work through 3 and 4. White flag for your leader this time by. The battle is that for that second spot as now the 883 of Molinex working down low with Spittelmeister. They go down to back straightaways. Molinex has to tuck in behind him. And the 34 of Falcon Smith contact with the 26, collecting the 80 again. Could that have possibly been a little bit of retaliation, or was he maybe just getting in there a little too hard? It is kind of hard to tell from that angle. But you hate to see the last lap incidents. As we get ready to line them up for heat number 2. Starting on the inside of the front row is the 33R of Luke Rudkowski. To his outside, rolling off from P number 2, it is the 008 of Bobby Evertson. Starting third is the 225 of Chris Forsyth. With the 019, got the 1S on the side. That is Corey Kerstetter rolling off 4th. And rounding out the field will be the 54 of Trevor Kuna. As they come down this time for the 1 to go signal. Luke Rudkowski is going to lead them to the green. Working tight behind that pace car. Pace truck's off. Luke Rudkowski leads them into turn number 3. It into turn number 4. And it's hammer time. Luke Kowski, Bobby Emerson, drag race down the front straightaway. Emerson has that preferred high line as they're 3 wide for that second spot between the 225 and 19. This is the battle. It is for third and fourth. Third, fourth, and fifth. They have gone out of the water. As now, Workside working the inside of the double away to Everton. Everton with the momentum on that high side, trying to track down the 33-yarder Rakowski. This is where the action is at right now. 1 and 2. Forsyth still to the inside of Emerson. They get single file out going down the back straightaway. And Forsyth once again looks low at Everson. They're bumper to bumper down the front straightaway into turn number 1. And Forsyth again goes to the low side. You see Everson bounce it off the cushion and down, powers down the back straightaway. That top side has the momentum right now. Forsyth trying to catch the grip down low and make something stick. As we cross the halfway mark, Luke Rakowski still leading the 008 to Bobby Everson. Everson over Forsyth, starting to pull away a little bit. Fourth is the 19 of Corey Kerstetter. And out of the heat race is the 54 of Trevor Kuna. As Luke Rakowski coming down to 2 to go. Keeping it nice and smooth on that high side. Single file out, 1, 2, 3. 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks in the air for the 33-yarder Rakowski. Working down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4. White flags in the air for the 33-yard. So this heat race has pretty well been determined unless there's a big slip up somewhere, as it looks like everybody's going to keep it on track. Luke Rakowski with the heat win. Bobby Everson bringing it home second. Third will be the 225 of Chris Forsyth. As we will go ahead and drag Mark up here so he can be the control car of the 3 Wide Thunder. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come out of turn number 4. They're 3 wide to tell each and every one of you thank you for the support and views. It's the 3 Wide Thunder. Thank you. All right. got about 45 seconds left to go in this warm-up as these drivers get a little bit more practice and a little bit more wear on the track. Right now, fastest is Bobby Evertson. There's just over a half-second spread between the entire field as Mark Spittelmeister now moves to the top spot. As that will do it for the warm-up. As we get ready to go feature racing. Yeah, 25 lap A main tonight. Starting on the pole is the 20 of Austin Medea with the 33R of Luke Rakowski to his outside. Rolling off third is the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister, and to his outside the 008 of Bobby Evertson. Inside row number 3 is the 883 of Bud Mullenix, with the 225 of Chris Forsyth to his outside. Inside row number 4, rolling off from that 7th position, is the 26th of Ian Humphreys, with the 1S on the card, scored as the 019 Corey Kerstetter, rolling off 8th. In 9th is going to be the 80 of Brian Gunderson with the 54 of Trevor Kuna to his outside. And rounding out the field is the 34 of Falcon Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be my one to watch, as that is a fast car starting deep in the field. And he is going to tell us if this track is racy or if it is single groove. As we come back up front, as Austin Medea leads them down. Through 1 and 2. Or, excuse me, 3 and 4. And it's hammer time. Austin Medea out to a decent lead. They're battling back here for this third spot. That is Rakowski up on the high side. The 051 of Spittelmeister. This is for second, third, and fourth. Little bit of contact between the 008 and the 051. Everybody keeps going in the right direction as contact. The 051 gets spun down and into the inside wall. As we go ahead and go back to the last completed lap. As we will go back and take another look at that. As you see, battling down the back straightaway, a little bit of contact there. Evertson turns it to the low side. And just barely gets it in the back of Mark. Mark grabbing that inside wall, having to come to a stop. As we got one down. Looks like it's going to be scored as a racing incident, and everybody's keeping their spot. As the 20 of Austin Medea up front, it will be on the 33R of Luke Rakowski to choose what lane he wants on this restart. As it looks like he's going to choose the outside. As everybody else starts getting lined up behind them. more lap there. Looks like we're going to go ahead and do a complete restart. Working through turns 3 and 4. As the 20 of Austin Medea gets back on a hammer one more time. This time it's a drag race down in turn 1 and 2 for that lead spot. The 008 trying, they're 4 wide for that second spot. As everybody works in the high side. Here comes the 33R Luke Rakowski trying to get this lead. 008 to Everson, working the back of Rakowski. The 051 and 008 contact again. Spittlemeister hard into the wall and around. Looks like Everton might have came off the wall, bounced off the wall and into the 051 of Spittlemeister. Mark catching back up to the end of the pack there. Mark let Bob know that he was not happy with that. No contact though. No actual retaliation. Just a little bit of sign of displeasure. As now we'll go ahead and get our Delaware restart in. Lots of close quarters action here tonight at Port Royal as we get the 1 to green, and it looks like the 33R Rakowski's going to choose that high side as everybody falls in behind them. We got 2 down, 23 to go. And Medea hard on the loud pedal a little bit earlier than he normally does. They drag race for this second spot. Down into turn number 1. They're 3 wide now. 225, 008, and 33R as they drag race for that second spot down the back straightaway. Everton on the inside, Rakowski to the outside. Rakowski now has that spot. More battle is right here with his 34 of Falcon Smith. Worked his way up to the 7th spot, starting dead last as he now works the inside of the 225 of Forsyth. Catching a little bit of gravity, trying to keep the momentum up, working that bottom side. That is not the preferred lane, but it's where nobody is right now. As he gets that spot, he tucks up in line as caution flies one more time. As it looks like the 80 might have gotten just a slight touch from the 051. Like maybe nowhere for Spittlemeister to go. Didn't expect the 80 to swow up quite as much into the turn as he did. Get them stacked all back out. 051 going back to the back again. As up front, it is Austin Medea, Luke Krakowski, Bobby Evertson, Ian Humphreys, and Falcon Smith working his way all the way back up to 5th. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, he had that last lap incident in his heat. Started dead last in this feature. Not even halfway through, and he's only 2 spots out of a podium. They work the backs, the front straightaway here. Should be getting 1 to go, I believe. There is the 1 to go. As it looks like the 33 is going to choose that high side again. Leaving the bottom side open to Bobby Evertson. As the 20 works through turn number 3. Austin Medea in control of this one. And Medea's on the loud pedal. It's a drag race for the 2nd spot. Coming down into turn number 1. They're 3-4 wide. Look out. Can they make it through? They do. Oh, but contact between the 008 and the 33R. 33R upside down. Oh, such a good run going for that 33R of Luke Krakowski. Little bit of contact between him and the 008, and that is effectively going to end his night. As we come back and take another look at this. Looks like the 008 didn't realize he was there going out to the wall. Clips that left front and up and over for a ride goes the 33R of Luke Krakowski. Man, you hate to see it. Looks like they're giving the EOL to the 008 of Evertson. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Don't look now, but that 34 been on a tear since the drop of the green flag. He is now in a podium spot. 1 to go. Looks like the 26 of Ian Humphreys choosing that high side. As we get them lined up going down the back straightaway. That inside's where that 34's been making his ground because nobody's been there. Let's see what he can do on this restart. The 20's back on the loud pedal. Again, it's a drag race for that 2nd spot. The 34 of Falcon Smith, though, has it. It's a side-by-side battle working through 1 and 2 for the 3rd spot between the 26th and the 225. And now it's a battle for this 4th spot, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. All right here under blanket, a little bit of contact. Everybody keeps rolling that time. As now the 34 of Falcon Smith all over the back bumper, your leader. as they go down the back straightaway into turn 1 and 2. Austin Medea looks like the line is gravitated to the inside now. Medea working that bottom. The 34 of Falcon Smith right there behind him. 26 of Humphreys right there on the back of the 34. As they go down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Smith can't quite do anything with Medea yet. As now the 26 is under fire from the 225 for that last podium spot. Forsythe trying to work slightly higher. A little bit of contact, has to roll back out of it. And now the 54 of Trevor Kuna to the outside of Forsythe. Forsythe not giving up on the 26 though. As Forsythe and Kuna drag race down back front straightaway through turns 3 and 1 and 2. Now down the back straightaway into turn 3. Kuna still up on that high side, making it work. He gets clear of that 225. Now he's going to set his sights on the 26th of Ian Humphreys. Little bit of contact getting into turn 3. Kuna right back up top though. Little bit sideways and contact down the back front straightaway. Kuna right back to the high side with a run out of turn number 2. They go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. That high side working well for the 54. Everybody else, 34 sees the high side working, slides up to block the 54. Trying to get it in a high gear to run down that leader, the 20 of Austin Medea. Right now he's gone from 11th to 2nd. 10 laps to go. As this right here is the closest battle on the track. As the 34 and the 54 battle it out. 54 working that high side. Run down the front straightaway. He's got it. Give the nod to Trevor Kuna. As the 34 of Smith still trying to work the inside. And now Kuna gonna set his sights on the leader, the 20 of Austin Medea. Kuna still right up there alongside the wall. All over the back bumper of the 20. As they dive down into 1 and 2. Little bit of contact. And that allows the 34 to get back caught up. And it's a three-way battle. Kuna big time into the wall. Bouncing down into the 34. And the 34 goes around. Go ahead and watch this. Little bit of contact there. Sends the 54 into the wall. 54 comes off the wall into the 34. And around goes the 34, just past half. Quite a ways past halfway. 34 is going to have to go to the back again. This time 10 cars on the lead lap. As he gets pointed back in the right direction. What a tough night for that 34. Worked his way from 11th to 2nd. And then got spun with less than 10 laps to go. The 54 of, they may be single file here. As we work the back straightaway into turn number 3. The lights should go out this time around. Your top 3, the 20 of Austin Medea, the 54 of Trevor Kuna, and the 26th of Ian Humphreys. The 20 of Medea leads them into turn number 3. Pace truck is off. Into turn number 4, Medea drops the hammer as they take it single file down the front straightaway. Into turn 1 and 2. The battle is for this second and third spot. It's a 3-car battle, the 26, the 54, and the 225 as they work through turns 3 and 4. Now here comes the 019 Kerstetter. He wants a piece of this. Little gets a piece of the 225, and that allows the 008 Everson to stick his nose in there. The top 3 kind of sorted themselves out a little bit now, as the battle is back here between the 019 and the 008. 33R Luke Rakowski still working that high side, able to get saved by a quick caution after getting rolled over, as he's trying to work the high side of Spittlmeister. Now he goes the inside. They're 3 wide for not last, as it looks like this track has gotten pretty well hammered down. Almost single file. And as I say that, here comes Chris Forsythe trying to work around the 26th of Humphreys. The track started to slick off. Throttle control's gonna mean something now, as the 225 of Forsythe working the inside of the 26th. And here comes the 008 of Everson. 2 laps to go for your leader, Austin Medea. It's a 3-car battle for this 3rd spot, though. Last one on the podium, as Forsythe looking low of Humphreys. And here comes the 008, hammered down to the high side, and Luke Rakowski around towards the back. Somebody else upside down, can't tell who that is. As here they come to the checkers. Austin Medea wins it, the 26 of Humphreys, then Chris Forsythe and Bobby Evertson. As we go ahead and get the cars up to the front straightaway for making his way to victory lane. 54 and getting followed by the rest of the podium. This looks like a trip that 20 has made more than once. As we wait for your top 3 to get into the waiting room, your finishing order is like this. The winner, the 20 of Austin Medea. Second, the 54 of Trevor Kuna. Third, the 26th of Ian Humphreys. Bringing home the 4th spot is the 225 of Chris Forsythe. Rounding out your top 5, the 008 of Bobby Evertson. Coming home 6th tonight was the 019 of Corey Kerstetter. 7th, the 34 of Falcon Smith. 8th, the 33R of Luke Rakowski. 9th, the 051 of Spittlmeister. 10th, the 80 of Brian Gunderson. And rounding out the field was the 883 of Bud Mullenix. And ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the winner. The 20 of Austin Medea. You got a copy, Austin?
Yeah, I got you, Jay.
All right. So look like during the heat, the 34 pretty well had it. almost wrapped up, late race caution, gets caught up in it, almost hands you that heat win, and then you never really looked back from there. Walk us through your night.
Yeah, it was all luck. I qualified like crap, and then I got lucky in the heat race there, and then I definitely had to work for it in the feature there. Trevor was coming, and I just kind of knew he was better than me, so I just had to kind of take his line away from him and slow him down. I couldn't really feel where I wanted to run, just didn't feel comfortable. Getting into 1 and 2 up high on the wall there was definitely a big rut that was really throwing me off, and I kind of felt like the bottom was working for me, but I knew it wasn't the fastest way around the track.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely put on a show tonight. Um, Everywhere you looked, it looked like there was quite a bit going on. So definitely fun to watch. Are we going to see you in a 305 coming up here in a little bit?
Yeah, I'll be running the 305s.
All right. How do you like this track in the sprint cars?
I like it in a sprint car. It's mainly what I run. Sprint cars at this track, so it's kind of line the top and hammer down, and just kind of bang the right rear off the wall and bang the boards down.
All right. So pretty confident, then you'd say.
Um, there's a lot of good guys, so a lot of guys are better at running the top than I am, so we'll see. I don't know. I feel comfortable, but you never know.
Right. Well, congratulations on the win. Let's get your sponsors and shout outs out of the way.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the guys at Black Bullet Racing, Derek GLC, Giddings Mobile Repair, Du Bois Welding, Dubby, Nukes Performance, the CTFX Design, Thunder Racing League for putting this on, and for you, Jay, for doing the broadcast, and for the guys in Racing Control helping us out tonight.
All right. Yeah, congratulations on a win. I think this is your first 358 win, is it not?
I think it might be.
All right. Well, congratulations. Especially if it is your first win. If not, congratulations on another one. And I know we'll be talking to you again.
Yep, thanks, Jay.
That is the 20 of Austin Medea. The 54 said he had business to take care of. But Ian Humphreys is in the lobby, bringing home that third spot. Got a copy, Ian?
Yep.
All right, so walk us through your night. A lot of close racing. Looked like some contact there. I'm not sure if you were involved in any of it. I think just about everybody had a little piece, but walk us through your night and how you were able to keep a hold of a podium.
Starting off, qualifying really wasn't right where we'd like to be. It seemed like we were a little bit off pace for qualifying overall. Past that, the heat race was pretty solid. We were sitting second there in the run until we got in a little entanglement and got spun out, whatever the case may have been for that, which kind of hurt. Went to the back. I think we finished fourth in the heat, so not too bad to pick up a couple of spots. And then going into the feature, a lot of good battling. I mean, starting seventh, starting midfield with 11 cars tonight. There was a lot of good fast cars out there, so we just tried to stay out of trouble. Port Royal is typically a struggle for me, especially in 1 and 2, because that high line gets that divot and with that really hard groove going through there. So a lot of times I'll hook the car right into the wall if I hit that. But otherwise, a great night, a lot of good battling. Very happy to be able to pull off another podium this week after returning from the off week. So.
All right, are we going to see you in a 305 here in a little bit, or when's
Yep.
the next
Yeah,
one?
I'll be in for the 305, and then I'll be able to make it tomorrow after I do some stuff for my birthday. I'll be able to jump in for the midgets and everything tomorrow night to run. So
All right, well, happy birthday, and
appreciate that. Thank you.
did you learn anything in these 358s that you can put over and apply to the 305s?
Hoping to try to work the low side, especially if the high side starts to knock off pretty bad like it did for the 358s there. So hoping to just try to find grip and keep the thing rolling forward and hopefully work through the field.
All right. Let's get your sponsors and shout outs out of the way.
Appreciate it. I want to give a big shout out to McConey Setup Shop, Adrenaline Spike Designs, Self-Grade Supplements, Extreme Sim Racing, and I also want to give a big shout out to the newest sponsor, iFlag iRacing Systems, bringing those guys on the team too. So that's a big announcement we were able to release this week. So big shout out to all you guys and all the people that tune in every week to support the race. So.
All right. Well, congratulations on a podium, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you a little bit more. I know you've finished on the podium more than we've got to talk to you, but um,
Yeah. Fortunately, it was caught up at the end of the asphalt season for the chase and all that, so a couple of those races had to leave a little early, so I didn't get a chance to get in the chat with you guys.
yeah, well, congratulations over there. Hopefully you did all right, and glad to actually be able to interview you after parking it on the podium.
Appreciate it, of course.
All right. And that was your third place finisher, Ian Humphreys, in that 26 car. And now we will go ahead and pull up our sponsor board. Well, before that, we'll go ahead and pull up this little flyer here, as this is next Friday night. It is the Salute to Our Veterans 100. The track on this flyer is not correct, but this is a charity race. 50% of the money we bring in will go to Veterans and Warriors One-Stop Shop. The other half will get paid out to the drivers. This track will actually be at Lucas Oil Speedway. Super late models, open setup. For Season 3A drivers, it is $5 entry fee. For non-drivers, it is $10. Unless you are a veteran, you get in free. Veterans do have free entry into this. Pay information is up there. And we hope to see everybody next Friday night for our third annual Salute to Our Veterans 100. It is for an excellent cause, as, like we said, it does go to Veterans and Warriors One-Stop Shop. And with that, now we bring up our sponsor board. And as you see, Veterans and Warriors One-Stop Shop. Get a hold of them on Facebook, Veterans and Warriors One-Stop Shop. DNT Designs. They are giving a free wrap to every 5th place championship driver. That is 5 wraps that he is giving out this season. School of Sim Racing. They are providing our fixed setups. If they have a setup for the car available, it is a School of Sim Racing setup in the car. This season only. Next season will be open setups. Stevenson Family Performance. Check them out on Facebook, Stevenson Family Performance. Giddings Mobile Repair for your automotive, commercial vehicle, and trailer repair needs around the Tulsa area. Check them out on Facebook, Giddings Mobile Repair, LLC. Diamond Designs. They are giving each champion a free wrap, valued at over $100 total that they are giving out. And then last but not least, we would like to thank Snead Game Farms for the Snead Game Farm Dedicated Driver Award. That is a $10 cash bonus going to the driver with the most attempted starts across all 5 series. With that, this is Jay Giddings. You are watching Thunder Racing League TV. And we will see everybody here in about 25 minutes. We will be taking about a 25-minute intermission. And then we will be back with your 305 action right here from Port Royal Speedway.